finally got one person in here. Let's see who it is. Oh, one person's gone. It was probably me. What's up, noob? How are you, bud? RSV's here. Steelers here. Alright. There's some people filing in. Well, Roberto, I don't know you as well. Like, we crossed paths a couple times back in the day, but, like, I don't really know you, bro. I'm gonna say what's up to my guys first. Alright, these are our two options here. But none of these four are here. Even though they're all like, yeah, just stream whenever, I'll be there. None of them are here. So that's super helpful. So what we could do is super sim the other two games. And wait for these fools to show up. Or at least super sim the Seahawks. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to super sim the Seahawks. That way we can at least get a result on the board. Oh, that's a good point. I gotta put Noob's trade through. I gotta put Noob's trade through before this game because Colin wants Smokey to play in the playoffs. Alright. So I'll do that after. This should be pretty quick because we're just super simming, so it'll speed through. I took like a couple hour nap and I'm still tired. I'm still tired. Nope, it depends on if you're able to find a quarterback. If you can find one, then yeah, it's great. If you can't find one and you go into next season Without one, then you're in a lot of trouble. Fast. End of game. There go the Seahawks, pulling away.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them.
Henry Press
one moves
played
on,
okay, but
one goes home.
Richard played enough to move on. Oh my God, there was a fake punt. They ran 2 fake punts. The Seahawks ran 2 fake punts. That's awesome. And Collins here. Alright. So the Seahawks move on. Seahawks move on. Thank you, Eagle. I appreciate it, bud. Roberto, I appreciate your time, but if you ever want to join the Discord, by all means, more than welcome to, dude. Then we can talk in Discord. Smokey Bullworth to the Browns for a second-round pick. And Smokey Bullworth gets moved. Position changes. Da 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 da. Let's move to running back. This could either be really good or really bad. I have no idea what he will look like at running back. He might be like a 70-something at running back. He's a 70. Ooh. Ooh. Depth chart moves. Colin wants him returning kicks for the playoffs. There we go. Smokey's got some upside as a running back. This is legit. Alrighty. Alright, so we have one result. The Seattle Seahawks move on. Colin's here. I mean, I wish Rozier was here. I feel bad if we watch Browns Bills with Rozier not being here. But Rozier said just stream whenever, so hey. I guess that's on him. Colin, what unis you want, bud? This should be a pretty one-sided game. The Browns should take this pretty comfortably. Color Rush, my man. Ready up. I'm kind of interested to see Smokey get the ball on a kick return. This is appealing to me.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a
Nobody
special
needs you,
edition of
Jonathan
Wild
Coachman.
Card Weekend.
You could go
We
away
are
now.
just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost
What's up,
about
Oscar?
7 yards all
Pretty
told
much
as
what
he's
happened was
taken
we
down
got
back
up to
shy
week
of the
15
20.
last
So
night.
here come the Bills on
So it was
offense for
just
the
the rest
first
of
time.
15 and then 16 and
a glance
17.
here at the man calling
And then we
the plays
looked
under
at him like
center,
this
their
morning,
6'4" quarterback.
and there were no good
And I
games
liked what his
left.
head coach
The
told
only
us about him
potentially
this
good game
week,
would have been
that no matter what
Broncos-Browns
happens,
in week
whether he
17,
throws 7
but the
interceptions
Broncos
or
already got
7
eliminated
touchdown
by the time we
passes,
got there.
he's the same
So there were no
assertive
games
leader
worth
in
watching.
the
All the
huddle
good
on
teams
each and every
played
play.
CPU
They can throw
teams,
the
and all the
7
interesting
interceptions,
teams played
just
bad
blame the
teams.
football, blame anything
So it was a
else,
situation
and
where there
carry
was really,
himself like
there
he
was
is
nothing
the
to
man.
gain
It's like
by
you
watching
serving
any of
our
the games.
production
So
meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering
the
dinner
people in the
over
chat,
the
there were like 6 or 7 of them,
That's
just
where
said,
I
hey,
go.
screw it,
It's
get
a
to the
7-yard
playoffs,
carry to set
and then
them
we'll
up
do
with
some
a
playoff
2nd and
games later.
3.
So
You often say that
that's,
sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and
I
short.
showed him,
What do you
and
think
I
of
don't
the
remember it
shot
off the top of my
I
head,
like
but
where
I
you're
showed him
going. Obviously,
at
we've been
one
together
point
for
in
a
the
while,
previous
'cause you
stream,
know me. I want to take that
but
shot
I can just show
early,
standings
mix
again
things
after
up.
this game.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cochran. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there.
Good job, D. Good
No
job.
gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Lost focus for a minute. Boy.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive.
That could have been a pick
Well, that's a
6.
throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Give him 9 there.
Noob Smokey had like the best game any quarterback in this league has had. And you're like, alright, fuck you, you suck.
Can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide.
All right, here
Who
we
can
go.
not only get open, but when they're
He's like
covered,
26 of
can
28
uncover
and
themselves
throwing
downfield
absolute
for great
dimes.
catches.
Oh, Quentin Brown.
Finds an opening past the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
No, you didn't win, but Smokey played really fucking good. It's not his fault that Lee Steer only got like 9 yards.
And it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Oscar, if you want a quarterback, I got Feliciano sitting as a backup that I don't really know what the fuck to do with.
Now it's Brown.
He's what, 26 superstar? 88 overall? And he's just sitting on my bench because I got him from the Bucks, basically just because I could. So if anybody wants a quarterback, Feliciano is on the block.
In that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder. Because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happened because you won.
That's a first down. That's a first down.
Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So
no.
Second catch on the drive.
He's chilling, man.
Guy, but
I doubt anyone's going to come calling because no one in this league's really all that active anymore.
You said 2 catches, so if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
A Hall of Fame coach
I don't want
no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or
Browns
two.
running pretty
you got
good
7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic.
No, Storm. Oh, wow. That was an impressive getaway.
Big-time play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now let's go! Green!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
Waller, don't
he looked
run.
like one of those guys.
Trying to lay one up deep.
See, that was
And
just
almost picked
dumb.
off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
We got three, fellas. Here we go now. 3-19.
Davis throwing on 1st down.
Ooh, nice
Almost
play.
able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Set.
Davis now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Attaboy, Stanley.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
3-19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Now let's go. Boom.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
And
This
what did we
Bills
talk to them
offense
about
is
prior
dumb.
to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
All right, here we go. Boom. Landed.
They'll run. This is Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
the NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers.
Don't need your Snickers
We're not you when
commercial.
you're hungry.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it here with Brown. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davis over the middle, complete. It's Barnett. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss.
Here we go.
And that turns into
Green,
what? A
39.
huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though,
back.
catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Man over the middle. About 15 on the play. Not bad.
His second catch of this
Not bad at all.
game, and it goes for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time
Nice
you're
play
giving
by
up.
the
I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go now.
Davis now to throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Davis. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Set. Blue landed.
They'll drop to throw. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. The Browns send
This
out
game
their
is
punter
exhilarating,
now,
right, boys?
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
This is what it looks like.
now
Oh,
he
shit,
pulls
BJ
him
Tinker.
over, and now running right through it. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Ah,
The
leverage.
big guys up front, You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's going to be a pretty tough field goal.
And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down.
They are going for the field goal, but a 55-yarder.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The catch, nice.
All right, here we go. Boom, 90.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he coughed it up.
Oh,
and fortunately the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
Now let's go.
Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly to see.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real
hit me
nice
up
job
on there at some
defensively of
point,
getting inside a
and then you and I
quarterback's head
can
and
talk
figuring
shop
out,
and get you a squad.
where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's a lot of work.
And he'll be brought down.
It's a lot of work.
Like
Most
right
of the
at
CPU
the 40.
teams in this aren't all that
10
great.
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be
But
second
hey,
down.
if you're willing to put the work in, you can definitely make it happen, brother.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up.
All right, here we go.
But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
Shit,
And they
brother.
build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of
Hopefully
a
things
situation.
are going to work out for you in here, man.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the
appreciate you
offense
wanting to
for
be part
trying to
of
set
this.
the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Give him 3
Usually
on the
we're
run
pretty
there.
low-key
Now
on the
they're looking at a
streams. I've
third and
been known
about
to
5.
fall asleep
A
every
third
once in a
field goal
while.
of the first
I got
half,
so
not
much
what they're
going
looking
on.
for as they come
I'm
up on
so
third
done.
down. Here's Davis from the gun on third down. And that's going to be
We keep
caught
it pretty
for the
low-key in
Browns.
these streams.
Touchdown.
Discord's where it's at.
In for the score. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. All right, here we
That's
go.
rough.
Boom, land it.
I hate scumbags
They
like
go
that.
back
And
to
it's
the
like
air
when
here
they
after
try
the
to ruin
INT
something
on the
good.
last
I just
drive. He's going to flip one out here to
don't
his
like
running
that
back.
stuff.
Nothing on that one. It'll be
It's
second
like if you don't
down.
want to be a part of it,
Now
that's
the
one
Bills
thing,
will
but
hustle
don't
to
just
the
go
line.
and ruin the whole thing.
Crash down.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a third down. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stanley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it
Buffalo's really
across
starting to move the ball a
midfield.
little bit now.
The 21 yards there as they
See if they can
convert
get
on
something together
third. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he's fucked. Yep.
He's taken down. This will be a Browns save. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line.
Now
and
they're
get
in
set.
trouble.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Ooh. Tough punt.
And this one hits at
Tough
the 1,
bounce on the
continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Davis looking to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, but Noob, the Redskins roster I don't believe is that good. There are other teams in here that are probably better that have
Back-to-back good
decent
plays,
picks
have them
too.
on the move
And
on
this-
first down.
I mean,
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's
it's a
right.
little cheese, but picking the Bengals would make sense too because they have that bevy of picks to work with.
Davis on first down. He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30.
If we're telling
He'll
them just
go
pick
down,
the
but
best
not
team
before
available,
getting
it's
this
probably the
inside
Bengals,
the
even
30.
though it's cheese.
Give him 30 yards there. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break.
If he wants a team that just seems to consistently win
So
somehow,
with 4 seconds to
then
go
the Giants
in
are
the
an
half,
option.
here's the field goal unit
if he wants
onto
to
the
take over
field.
the Cowboys,
From
they
the
got
right
some good
hash, it's a
pieces there too.
46-yard
They
attempt.
got Sylvester Richard. They got a good amount of picks.
And
Repo set
Lutz
that team
puts
up
this
pretty
one
nicely
through.
before he quit.
So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our
See,
EA
the problem
Sports
is if he
halftime
picks one of those
report.
AFC
Coach.
teams, then
And
he just
okay,
enters
so
into
much
the
for our
absolute
halftime break. Apparently we're going to get
bloodbath
right
that
back
is
to
the
it.
AFC. Whereas the NFC is much more wide open. We saw the 49ers get in as an 8-8 wild card
and
team.
no run back here. This will be a touchback,
So, I mean,
and it
to
comes
me,
out to
it
the
makes sense to pick a
25-yard
team
line.
like the Giants or the Cowboys. But, I don't know. That's just my perspective.
We got three. All right, here we go. 3,
On 1st and 10, Davis over the middle, complete. That's Collins.
Me and Roberto can talk,
5
and I'll
yards
get
on
him all the
catch
information.
There brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play.
All right, here we go.
Hit that
Boom,
slant.
line it.
A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big
Cleveland's
yardage.
basically
Sets
looking
him
to
up
put
nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 5 yards is the pickup there as that
the
extends
Bills
this
fought for a little
drive.
while, but
Here we go
Cleveland's just
now.
started to
Boom, line
absolutely
it.
pull away.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This is Brown on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hurry up, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right.
Here we
You
go
need that
now.
stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. Davis fighting. He loses
Oh!
the football.
Oh, wow. I got hyped because I thought that was the defensive player picking that up, and we were going to get a fumble 6.
On plays
But
like this,
nah.
where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for
We
the
don't
team
get to
that
have
lost it to
bullshit
get
like
it
that.
back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
So why would you go
Everyone else
left?
is trying to
Look at all the
execute what they're
space that was
supposed
on
to
the
do on
right.
offense. They're usually looking
Bro.
in the direction downfield or have moved away from him.
Oh, my
In this
God.
case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We could sim like a
All right, here we
quarter,
go. 3, 19.
but I wouldn't want to sim the whole thing just in case.
And they'll run it here.
Oh. Nice run by
And
Milton.
they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. What we got?
Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive
Roberto,
backfield.
can you let me know what teams you're between?
On the tackle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up
And
incomplete.
I'll show you that. I'll show you those rosters. after
Still
this
nothing
game.
on the scoreboard.
Yeah,
You
when the
let me
second
know,
half
like,
comes,
maybe
you
3 or
know,
4
it's real easy to
teams
get
you're thinking
discouraged
about.
and wonder if you're ever going to
And
get
we can
things
look at 'em
started.
after
You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
That go to the 1. Yep, of course it did.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
All right, here we go.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because
Bears,
what you really want to do, even
Bengals,
though you know the scoreboard
Cardinals,
is still up there and the game's
Chargers,
going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team.
Cowboys,
Their drive and will to come back and
Eagles,
win can be taken with another
Giants,
score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get
Jets,
that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the
Packers,
brink, aren't they?
Raiders, Redskins,
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's
Saints,
Brown. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line.
Titans,
He'll pick up only a
Steelers,
yard there, and it'll
Texans.
leave him with a 3rd and 7.
There's like 15
Sometimes
teams, like
your
only
crosses
half the
get
league's
challenged at
full.
times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, it's Brown. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far.
That's it, baby.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8
Hurry up,
yards.
here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now. Green 39.
All right, so we'll
Green
look.
39.
All right, so we'll look at the Redskins, Bengals, and Eagles.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st
Here we
down.
go now.
Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Oh, Harvey Neese found the edge.
Able to
Nice
get him
little
down,
run.
but he does reach the
Nice
5.
little run.
A nice pickup of
The Bills
14,
gotta
and
put
it
this
moves
in
the
the end
stick,
zone.
sets up
They
a
are.
1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you
They
get
need
him.
to put this
Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picks up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So, of course, he
Now, a
throws it at the
throw
guy
in
in the
end
brown
zone
jersey.
on
Why wouldn't
1st
you?
down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation
Here we go.
because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
He'll get
Touchdown,
it up the middle.
Buffalo.
And he fights his way
Nice,
into the
powerful
end
run
zone
by
for a
Harvey
Bills
Neese.
touchdown.
Doing the
A
Fortnite
great
celebration.
play there. A 5-yard touchdown run.
Now,
And the
Buffalo's
Bills
got to
cut
go
into
for
that
two and make
lead.
this a one-possession game.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter
here we
to
go.
get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where
Oh,
we are.
Wallace
But
fights it off.
sometimes
2
that binds you up
points.
so much that you
What
try
a
too
play.
hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency,
Hits Raphael
yet
Turk in the
relaxed
back
enough
of
to
the
get
end.
it done.
So the lead trimmed
This
down
has
to
suddenly
8
gotten
as here
interesting.
comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Smokey Bullworth.
And the Browns getting set
Trying
to
out his
go.
new job.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Cracked phone is not fun.
Davis now to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
All right, fourth quarter, boys. Fourth quarter of a close
One
playoff
quarter
game.
remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
All right, here we go. Green.
On third down, Davis. And that one drops in.
Buffalo's got a chance. Buffalo has got a chance.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here we go. This is a big drive for the Bills, boys.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that
Fallers
time.
get
And
sacked,
it's going to
because
go
why
down.
wouldn't Fallers get
I
sacked?
know there would be a little bit of criticism there because
Just
they
as
went
we
right back
expect
to
us
the
to
air
get
after
it.
the huge pickup and
Probably
end up getting
not.
sacked.
Here we go
That's
now.
often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. So tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
23 yards on the play.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession
here we go.
game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. They're going to look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete.
Ooh, and
He's
Raphael
gonna get this
Turk
all the
looks
way
like
down
he hurts.
inside the 35. Now after the
That's
completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, That route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen.
Ooh, they're going big to Riley Dolan for 6.
As his guys are in for 6. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying
Holy
us up.
crap, Buffalo's making this
So
interesting.
a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we
Got
just
it.
saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone.
Yeah,
Not
this
much
game
more
changed
impressive
hella
than that.
quick.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you,
crap.
I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Buffalo's stolen all the way back.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So we
I
got
don't
3
really
and
know
1
who I'm
tackle,
rooting
but
for
couldn't do
here.
a whole lot else.
Because I like Colin,
Give
I
him
like
2 on
Regier,
that
I like
run,
what
and they're
both of
still
them got
left
here.
looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big
Here we
fella,
go.
he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like,
Roberto,
hey,
we're a little
these
bit
plays make me
slower
look
now.
fat. And we said, nah,
We
man,
used to go
you're
at
just a
like an
whole lot of
absolute
guy.
turbo
He is
pace.
well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 12
Like,
yards
I
there
don't
as
want
they
to
keep
just
this
watch a
drive
game
rolling. It's
just to
another
say like,
first
oh,
down.
we should
Tell
watch a
you what,
game.
he's been able to put the
Like,
ball in some tight spots
it's a
all
crap
game long.
game, why
That
not
throw,
just
no
sim?
different.
Yeah, a lot of people call
Like
it
this
gutsy
morning,
type of a throw.
we
I
simmed
think he
2.5
looks at it
weeks.
as, I can do
Just
it,
because
so
there
it's
was
not that
nothing
big of a
there
deal to
and
me,
people
and I'm
didn't
gonna
want to
keep
watch
firing.
them. So
9 yards
I
is the
give the
pickup
people
there.
what they
They'll
want.
have a 2nd and 1.
Don't want to
that's
watch
one
a game.
to warm the hearts
We
of
don't
all
have to
those
watch a
old
game.
school football players,
People
isn't
want to
it?
watch 7
Tough,
games? We can
hard,
watch 7
gritty
games.
Here we go
run,
now.
got behind his
3-19.
pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And nothing
Regier, you
doing.
picked a good
He's
time to be
immediately
here,
taken
brother.
down at the line of scrimmage.
The Bills have made a hell of a comeback. You guys are down 16-0. You stormed all the way back.
3rd and 1.
We have 3rd down right here.
On 3rd down. It's Brown.
Converted,
And
but
he gets
not
it
by
to
much.
the 32. Good enough
This is a
for
great game.
first down.
It's an
Only
absolutely
3
great
there on
game.
the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He
Nice
comes
hit.
through there, a
Nice
big
hit.
3rd down conversion. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
And in
Well, that
some
was a
other
simple
dope
throw and
news
catch,
here,
but even
Roberto's
with
going
that
to take over a
completion,
team.
0
So we're
yards
going to be
gained,
+1 on the
so they're
coaches,
behind
which is
schedule
good.
on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Davis to throw on 3rd down.
Jelani
The
Horn.
receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's up to
Awkward amount
88
of time
yards
right
receiving
here.
in the
Tough.
ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective
we
is
go
that
now.
oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And brought down, but
There
not
are
before
a
they
couple
get it
real
inside
players
the 10
left,
to the
Roberto, like
7.
some kickers.
11 more on that one, and another
A
first
couple
down.
of like old
Well, Brian,
quarterbacks,
I know
but
this
that's
type
really
of running
about it.
back. I mean, this size,
That's
this
really about
intensity
it. It's like
usually
kickers,
gets better
punters,
as the game goes on. I can just tell
a
you from
couple of
experience, the
older
first few
quarterbacks.
quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm
right,
going to
here we
tackle
go.
this guy. By the fourth
3-19.
quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Second and goal from the 1.
This is tough.
Looking to throw.
Oh, and they're throwing, and he gets
sacked.
He gets sacked.
He's taken down.
And that's
Time
the
for a break.
warning.
We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal third and goal now in a tie ball game. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Ironically enough, Roberto, I am a coach in the RFL as well. I am the head coach of the Mexico City Diablos. So.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
This is pretty much the old
kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us.
I had a lot of free time, so I was like, yeah, I'll do it.
If the other team scores,
and then after you pop back up, and he's like, yeah, I want to do my own thing again.
Exactly
like,
right.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases.
I mean, if you're 18,
find those
Roberto,
gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well
they
for
let
the
a couple
beginning of the game,
under 18 guys.
it starts to open up as the game moves on.
You just have to display maturity, as they put it.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game.
I mean,
and they reacted quickly on that.
You like really wanted to. And you talked to Smitty. I'm sure Smitty would think about it.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
No, you're not.
There on the first
you are not a coach in the RFL.
Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
You are not a coach in the RFL, noob. I don't even know if you have a person in the RFL.
They find some open field here. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. Oh, it stays up. Escaping the pressure right. Got some real estate inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Jonathan Waller's turning into Michael Vick.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
You're fine, noob. We all make mistakes.
They'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
You're good, brother.
And I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish.
What the hell is Cohen?
Puts him in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
This isn't over yet,
I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
This is far
this is
from
Friday
over.
practice every week of the
Brown's
season.
got one
You
of
go
the best
over this
quarterbacks in the
situation,
league. This is
having to
not
go
over.
downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive
here we
going
go.
and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He's back to throw.
Ooh,
Crushing there as
that'll
it's
do it.
intercepted. Picked off
Gordon
at the
Roy,
48,
the big free
and his
agent
guys are going to get
acquisition,
the football
with
at
the
their own
clutch pick.
47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away
right, here we
and
go.
compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Congratulations, Rozier.
The Browns will quickly use their third and
You'll be
final
moving on to play
timeout
either me
as they
or
get into
Jacksonville.
26 seconds to go in the football game.
It's a big one, too, Rozier. You came back from 16 points down in the second half. That's huge.
Hurry up, here we go.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the
That's a huge win, Rozier.
playoffs.
That's a big momentum win.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
All
It
right.
should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance.
That was a big win. That was a really big win. Alright, so let's show Roberto these teams. I'm just going to show like big stuff. This is what the Bengals are working with. You're not picking the Bengals because of talent. I'll tell you that much. You're picking the Bengals because of that. This is why you would pick the Bengals. And you would just hope that you slay this draft. Because their team's not that great. I know you mentioned the Cowboys are nice. Rigo's got a good team here. Got a center, got a great young D tackle, good guard, a nice receiver, a nice tight end, 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks. Like, the Cowboys are fire. Rigo built a good team. They just couldn't win for. The Eagles are in a similar spot as the Bengals. They just don't have as many picks. They got the 4th pick, but they just don't have the player capital. Then we go to the Redskins. They got Tavon Holt, who's a pretty nice receiver. They got Bobo, Tyrone Quick. And then the Redskins have the first pick in the draft. So, you don't have to pick now, Roberto. You don't. If you want to pick now, I can add you right now, but you don't have to. Bengals, yeah. Surprise.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
Weekly training, auto, pop-ups, fill roster. Use custom coach, team builder. What are we going to call him, bud? You want to just call him Roberto Ninadino? That's what I'm going to assume we're doing. You just tell me what you want him to look like, brother. Is he like a Hispanic dude? Is he a black dude? Is he fat? Is he skinny? What we doing? Hispanic. That's like skin tone. Nope, that's the Asian one. Thin. That one's pretty good. I like that one. That's probably my favorite of the Hispanic faces. That's a pretty good look. That's a pretty good look. Good looks. Roberto Ninadino taking over the Bengals. Welcome aboard, brother. Welcome aboard. You don't really have a quarterback. I mean, you have Mandarino, but Mandarino's not very good. So there's that. But also, Roberto, there's no trade deadline in this. So you can trade immediately anything you want. I'll just scroll through a bunch so you're a little more familiar with your squad. Noob, chill. Chill. I'm just going pretty fast because... Noob, for fuck's sake, chill. Alright, and this is just all junk at this point. Okay. Alright. So I gotta go have dinner, but we can stream the Lions game after I have dinner. So hopefully people can get Pride's attention, people can get Legos' attention. I will gladly stream the Lions game afterwards. But for now, I'm going to end this. Congratulations to Regier. Congratulations to Hobart. They have both moved on. And you guys have fun negotiating any trades you want to get through. Get them done. I know Noob's going to try real hard. So have fun, boys. Peace out.